talking about being Washington, D.C. innovation capital, so we're going to be on top of it as soon as we get word.
Hello? Hey, what's up, guys? I mean, yeah, we have like a Humvee blocking the road. Yeah, and there's been a steady. No, I cannot. I did not. I went to the location you guys sent me, so, and the way it took me didn't lead me to it. No. And I think they're coming now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's the camera. I shared my location if you want to pull it up and take a look, but I'm not sure.
As always, I'm late to the party. This is true.
If you see an ABC7 live truck, that's where we're at. There's a line of other network, like I'm with like all the local guys are here.
Yep.
Do you have any other crews by you, Dougal? Okay. Interesting. Are you walking through the middle of the road there? The field? Oh yeah, I see it. Hey, how you doing? Cool.
Yeah, you got me. Gotcha. Hey man, how are you? I'm Josh. Nice to meet you. This is Ben. All right? Actually, I don't think it'd be a problem for us. They're fine.
The 5 had that.
Basically, I'm just keeping the frame. My frame basically is okay right now. Hang on one second. Okay.
Hi. In chat, because I don't want to put it in everything.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I was in the Fox crew camera shop.
Well, that's probably
Yeah.
Excellent. That. Yeah. That building with the windsock, you'll pass to the right of the building with the windsock. And then you'll see a Humvee in the middle of the road blocking us from getting to you. I see a plane that looks a little like Marine One. Just flying overhead. I don't know what to do. So Brian, next to the windsock hangar, there's a green dumpster. We're not much further than that. No, I wouldn't say that.
I know, I'm so good before.
I told him that you said hi.
I opened it. 8-1.
Sour? Oh.
mine's on the other side of the building, and there's a gate. You can't get through on this road. Is one of these your car, and I can try and find them and pick them up?
Yeah, here.
Or should we get the camera and go back?
No, you're good.
Want me to take the sticks?
I'm going to leave the sticks because I don't think we're going to need them. Unless you
I'm
want
happy
yeah,
to take them.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, no, they shouted it out and then the siren
Well, the exit that I thought was the most likely one was permanent. But I don't know if that's what it is. But that's what I thought on my way to get here. So, they had a slow down Texas. Nice to wrap around this.
I mean, I called in the shop. I think in the shop. What did you need me to?
No, I was just wondering.
No.
I texted Charlita that we could come up in 10 minutes. She said, well, she has the staff reliable. Better? Plenty of time. Right now they're...
Yeah, we got it.
Did you go past the traffic circle? Okay. And then you turned right to go towards the river? Where the police was, you turned right and then got to the river. Are you at the Anacostia River? Well, generally you gotta turn right. Did you get to the traffic circle? The one that's that goes to...
Right next, he's supposed to be right next to that.
Come over back here. Don't. They will probably.
I saw a
Yeah.
block.
Yeah, of course. That's no problem.
And I'm going to draw a map.
Yeah, I was up there at the gate. But they kicked us out because he was driving out.
Yeah,
Man.
You want to take that spring?
You got your XLR?
No.
Do you have Everbridge on your phone? Because mine is not coming up.
If I stand, am I going to get in your way? I'm the puller, and I just want to be able to see if you
Yes, but why don't you
want to
stand in the
do
back
the
and
back.
look over there?
Okay, I'll do
Yep.
All right,
For
for
planning, he's out this door. He's gonna walk over here. He's gonna talk for a minute. Jay, and then he'll keep going down here. There's some food over here, and he'll go over to the food table. So that's his walking path. We'll stay here the whole time. Yep. Here, are you elevated enough? He has a mic. Yep. And you're plugging in right now. Oh, is there no TV? A lot of heads.
And phones. That's the other thing we got to think about is if they put up their phone, then the shop's
We're gonna block everything. Okay. What about? I need to get these people off the picnic table too, right? If you pay them that way. Okay.
we're giving
a stone. I don't know what. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
No, that's a little
location, and that we.
Yeah.
We're going back to Congress for some money, and we're going to redo a lot of the pavement, a lot of the medians, a lot of the graffiti's all coming off real fast. It's going to come down real fast. We're working with Clark Construction. They're one of the big ones. They're the biggest here by far, actually. And we're going to be not so much building, it's cleaning and fixing and redoing and putting brand new surfaces down on your roads and streets. And when people come in from the airport all the way to the Capitol or the White House or any place else they go, and they're going to say, boy, this place is spotless. So we're doing that. Most importantly, though, we're going to have a crowd of people that are going to be happy. You know, I've received more phone calls from people in the last 4 days than I ever have. I've been here now 4 years plus. And by the way, I think we had about the best 7 months, they're saying, that any president's had. We've done a lot of work. We've done a lot of good work, including the biggest tax cuts that you've ever had. I know you guys don't care about taxes, so you don't care about saving a little tax, but you saved a lot of tax, actually. But we've had a great period of time. But I've never received so many phone calls thanking me for what we've done in Washington, D.C., from people that haven't gone to a restaurant literally in 4 years. And they said, you know, what you've done it's unprecedented, because what they said it was just unsafe. We couldn't do it. We'd go out and you'd see the stories, you'd read the stories, you'd see all of the things that are happening. And they said we couldn't stand it, sir. And now I take my wife and my kids to dinner. One of them said he's gone out 4 nights in a row, and he hadn't gone out for 4 years. So it's a great tribute to you. And when I look at you people, I understand why, because there's no games, right? We're not playing games. We're going to make it safe. And we're going to then go on to other places. But we're going to stay here for a while. We want to make this absolutely perfect. It's our capital. And I guess it used to be many years ago safe, but it's certainly not had a very good run. And you got to be strong, you got to be tough, you got to do your job. Whatever it takes to do your job, you got to do your job. But the crime numbers are way down. I'm looking at, you saw some of the stats, they just read them out to me inside, the numbers that we haven't seen here ever, actually ever. And I think it's probably, right now, to me, I feel very safe now, and I'm hearing people are very safe, but I know within 2 weeks it's going to be, Pam, it's going to be at a level that's even far superior. So I just wanted to thank you all. You're doing incredible. You're incredible people. You make the country run, frankly. You make the whole place run. We're going to have the best Capitol ever. We're going to have it's going to look better than it ever did. Even at the White House, I'm building a ballroom. They've been after a ballroom for 150 years, but they never had a real estate guy as a president. You know, I've done a lot of ballrooms, and we're going to make this one the best of them all. But we're doing a real job. As far as the country's concerned, we're respected again. We had a country that was laughed at a year ago. They thought they couldn't understand what was happening, and it's about leadership. But we had a country that was a dead country in many ways. I went to Saudi Arabia. I went to Qatar. I went to UAE. We came back with $5.1 trillion of investment in this country. And we're over 17 trillion. Now, a lot of you don't know what that means, and nobody knows what it means because it's never happened before. In 5 months, because really it's a 5-month, even though we're here 7, but we started 5 months ago in terms of investment, and we have, because they see what's happened to our country, we're going to be over 17 trillion with a T, dollars of investment. There's never been anything close. If we did 1 trillion in a year, and we're talking about over a 5-month period, maybe 6 months if you look at it, but over $17 trillion. We're building plants, auto plants, AI plants, all sorts of plants all over the country. I'm giving them the right. Lee Zeldin's done a fantastic job. We're giving them the right to build electric plants. They become almost like a public utility because we have old grids. We have a lot of stuff that's old. We wouldn't be able to compete with China AI. And now we're totally leading the AI race. And the artificial intelligence, it's a big deal, and it's the hottest thing there is for probably in 35, 40 years. It's a lot of people don't know what it is. Just trust me, it's very hot, it's big. But they need massive amounts of electricity. They need more electricity than we have right now in the whole country servicing everything. In other words, we have to at least double it up to be competitive and to be leading. And we're more than doubling it up. And what I'm doing is I'm letting all of these very rich companies, and they've got nothing but they got a lot of money, and they want to invest it in the United States, and they're building big plants, but they're building electric plants with it. I said, you build your building, and these are buildings that cost $30, $40, $50 billion when you include everything that's inside, all the technology. I said, I'm going to let you build electric plants to fire your own electricity, and anything that you have left over, you sell it back into the grid. So all of these big factories that are being built are building their own electric plants fired by oil and gas. They're not fired by wind, by the way, because wind doesn't work, but we won't say that. It destroys everything. It looks terrible. It's a very expensive form of energy. And we're not doing wind. We're going back to fossil fuel. I hope not too many of you people are going to be upset, but we have to go back to what works. We can't be foolish. But we're building massive electric plants all over the country. The companies are building, and then they sell it back into the grid. But we're building numbers that nobody's ever seen. We're auto plants. We have many auto plants going up, whereas during the last 4 years, as you know, we had like none. People weren't investing here. So where they weren't investing and they were leaving, but I just finished by saying this. So I was with the King of Saudi Arabia. I was with all of the NATO leaders a couple of weeks ago, and they are putting up not 2%, but 5%. They said 5% of GDP, that's a lot of money. They'll have trillions of dollars put up. They were putting up 2, but they weren't paying it. Now they're putting up 5, and they're all paying it. And they all said the same thing. They said, 1 year ago, your country was dead. We never thought it was coming back. And now you have the hottest country anywhere in the world. These are the leaders of other countries, the prime ministers and the presidents, every one of them said essentially the same thing, said we had a dead country, and we were. We felt that way, and we were. And this place was emblematic of it with the crime, the horrible crime. And, you know, I watch these phony reports. Oh, we were on the way back. They weren't on the way back. It was worse than ever just a short while ago, but now it's going to be, I think now, right now, it's better than it has been in years. And in a couple of weeks, it's going to be even far better than that. And everybody's safe now. Everybody feels safe. And they're all coming in. And people are now coming in. They're making reservations to come in. They want to be in Washington, D.C. One of the things we're going to be redoing is your parks. I'm very good at grass because I have a lot of golf courses all over the place. I know more about grass than any human being, I think, anywhere in the world. And we're going to be regrassing all of your parks, all brand new sprinkler systems, the best that you can buy, just like Augusta. No, it'll look like Augusta. It'll look like, more importantly, Trump National Golf Club. That's even better. But we're going to have all brand new, beautiful grass. You know, like everything else, grass has a life. Do you know that? Grass has a life. You know, we have a life, and grass has a life. And the grass here died about 40 years ago. So we're going to be rebuilding all of your parks, and it's going to happen fast. It's going to go up like a miracle. So you do the job on safety, and I'll get this place fixed up physically, and we're going to be so proud of it at the end of 6 months. But let's say at the end of a year, this place will be maxed out in terms of beauty. You'll have all new surfaces. You'll have all new medians. Everything's going to look beautiful. A lot of your signs are going to be taken down. They've been up for 40 years. They look like hell. They're barely standing up. They're falling off their holders, and we're going to have all new everything. And I want to just thank Doug for doing such an incredible job. You've been unbelievable. You're a popular guy. No, he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing guy. Everybody loves him. We love you. And his wife is so incredible, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then Pam, thank you very much. What a job. People don't realize, they're going to see she'll go down as the greatest Attorney General we've had. I really mean it, too. And where's my Christy? You're there. Thank you very much. She's been incredible. And she can ride a horse like nobody. She gets on those horses. She rips those horses around. But I want to thank you very much. And Steve Miller, so fantastic. And Todd Blanche, who's been with me so long, and he's one of the best lawyers you'll ever find. And we're having a lot of victories. I had a victory today. You know, they stole $550 million from me with a fake case, and it was overturned. They said this was a fake case. It's a terrible thing, but it's a nice victory, you know. I mean, it's not bad. You know, we all have We all have our limits, but this was a terrible thing that done. It was a witch hunt. And I've had more witch hunts than any human being, I think, in history. And here we are with the President of the United States. So it didn't work out too well for them, but maybe now it's turned a little bit. These are very dishonest people. We have to fight. We have to win because we have to win. And you people are winners, and I just think it's such an honor to be with you. And we're going to make Washington, D.C. great again. We're making our country great again. The country is very close to being great. When they say it's the hottest country in the world, they mean it. And this Capitol is right now, after 4 days, 5 days, it's at a level that you haven't seen in a long time, and it's all because of you. So I want to thank you all very much. It's an honor to be with you, and we'll always be with you. We're going to be with you for as long as I'm around. You're going to be treated as nobody more important, and thank you all very much for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Doug, would you like to say something?
Thank you, everybody.
President Trump, on behalf of everybody that's here in law enforcement, I think I absolutely want to extend the gratitude to you, because under your leadership, you're bringing back respect for this profession. I know that wherever you go, and some of these folks know, wherever you go in the country, whenever I've been with you, backstage before you speak, who do you get a picture with? Local law enforcement, the federal folks that are there. You have always, in turn, your entire life, supported law enforcement, and that makes a difference. These people know that. And the other thing, of course, for everybody here, President Trump's ended 6 wars. He's brought taxes down, regulations down. He's brought record foreign investment like he was talking about. He's done all of those things in 6 months. But what does he really care about? You hear him talk about the wars. He wants to end the killing. And here in D.C., he wants to end the killing. He wants to end it in every city in America, because if we're the greatest country in the world, you shouldn't be afraid to be able to go out for dinner. He cares about the people that live in this city and in every city, and that's why this is happening right now, and this is what leadership looks like, that in a matter of a week, this is a message to every city in the country, and it's a message to every capital in the world that America, the greatest country in the world, is going to have the most beautiful capital and the safest capital in the world because of all of you. So thank you, everybody that's here tonight. Thank you, President Trump, for making it all possible.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you all. President, I'm looking at all these faces. They're out here every single night. I'm getting to know everyone on a first-name basis. All of our great Metro PD, General Blanchard with the Guard, all of our federal agencies are out here, our amazing park police. They are working hand in hand to make D.C. safe. They're out here working midnights every night because they love our country, they love our city, and they love you. They're all telling me that. Are we going to get to meet look at them getting a thumbs up. They're all out here going, are we going to meet the president? I told you. So, and I think you brought some food for him, didn't you, President?
So we have great hamburgers cooked by the White House, and we have pizza that I said don't do it in the White House because we went to a place that makes the best pizza. So we'll concede. But we have a lot of it, so we're going to have some fun. We'll eat, and I'll eat with you, and we're going to have a little fun. We're going to celebrate, but then we're going to get back to work, and we're going to take care of these criminals. We're going to put them where they have to be. You're going to say, don't play around with us. Don't play around with us. So let's go have something to eat. You're going to like the hamburgers? Would you rather have hamburgers from the White House or pizzas from a good place, huh? I think they want the hamburgers. Have a good time, everybody. Thank you very much. Christy, thank you very much, darling. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Judge Janine is here. She's unbelievable. We have Leo 2.0. Whoa. Judge, I didn't see you over there. It's lucky I spotted her. It's lucky I spotted her. I would have been in big trouble. And Leo, Leo 2.0, we love Leo. He's a great prosecutor, that's for sure. They both started off really as law enforcement and top lawyers and judges and law enforcement, and that's how they became famous. Then they went into show business, and everyone thought, gee, were they real? But they were the real deal, and you're both doing great. Thank you very much. Pam, do you want to say something? Janine, please.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Every night when you hit the street, you make a difference, not just for us, but for everyone in the district. They are grateful for what you do. They are thankful. And I am making sure that we back the blue to the hilt. Every arrest you make, we're going to the longest way to make sure that we charge in those cases. So God bless you and thank you for what you do. You're making a difference. And Mr. President, without you, no one would even have tried. So thank you.
30 seconds. We have the greatest president in our lifetime protecting this country, and you guys have done a great job. And I've had the privilege to work with the greatest Attorney General in Pam Bondi. This team really appreciate you. We want to thank you. You are doing the work that makes this country great, protecting America. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Be safe.
Thank you.
just left. They just left.
Dennis was sitting in the back seat. You're like,
Yeah, so he's not going to be out and about, that's clear. But he did sort of have this moment where he was able to address not just the National Guard, but local DC Metro Police and all of the federal police agencies that are a part of this federalization plan, all in one place. And it was sort of an encouraging message from him. He covered a lot of ground. You can see here, again, all in one place. You see the National Guard, you see the presence of several of those agencies. Take a listen to what President Trump said just moments ago. So face-to-face like with those who are on the ground doing this federalization plan. What I thought was interesting is for the first time since this ET takeover began, we heard President Trump talk about this operation, not just in terms of arrests and police encampments. He went much broader. He talked about a larger beautification of the nation's capital. Infrastructure, he talked about replacing signs that are old and decrepit. He talked about the fields in D.C. needing to be replanted. He said all of that's going to happen. He ended sort of by saying to all the law enforcement there, you take care of the safety of the crime, I will take care of beautifying D.C. He gave a timeline that by the end of this year, to get a better angle. That's what I'm trying to do.
the president's here already?
He was here going.
Really?
He's here.
Okay. Really?
If people had actually come to check it out, we'd talk. From here, it's pretty good.
If you had this bike over here, or over here, like, yeah, those folks are just like, it's maybe harder to do elsewhere than not here. Yeah, all right, thanks.
Well, do you want to hit like
Well, let's get loaded up at least.
Yeah, but like I'm still here because I came to fuck around to see like that's the time I came.
got to talk to Andres. He was with Sydney. I believe Sydney, they don't use him anymore. I think they're not, I don't know if they need security anymore. I don't know if you can verify and check, you can verify and check with them. I'm not sure if I can join them. I just want to make sure there are no location needs to go. No issue.
appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's take you back. They don't have no assignment for you. They let you go. You get there. So, okay, I see. So they gonna take you back. So I'm just trying to check with them, see what they want to do. They say I can go. I'm not too. But they asked 3 to 11. So 3 hours. MK said 3 to 11. I forgot from 3 to 11. So you still gonna take it. No, just keep it in. Oh, just a second. Yeah, but just make. So if it come out to the ass, you say MK said 3 to 11. Okay. All right. I see you.
stable and not harassed, to ensure that when they become adults, they are fully and mentally able to sustain their life, their personal choices, and in an environment that sustains and affirms womanhood.
How do you think that this is against all of that?
Well,
like,
it's
like why is it that, like, you know, someone who identifies as a particular gender, why would that be against a girl's safety or a girl's ability to grow in school?
Because there are social and psychological factors that impact the immediacy, psychological well-being of others individually and community. Now, what that means or what that represents could be individual to each girl, but basically and collectively it means that they want to be among their peers, that they don't have to be thinking that somebody has an extra organ and they don't want to be touched, they don't want to be spied on, they don't want to be peekabooed on, they don't want to be harassed or intimidated just because the other side is either physically more stronger or more intimidated by the capacity that transgenders, you know, basically if you are male, you can think whatever you think, you can go through the hormones changes and the hospital changes and the medical changes that they do on you, but bottom line, in your psyche, deep down, you are still a male, and that has an impact on the relationships with women or girls in the bathroom and elsewhere.
Perfect, thank you so much.
How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you rep Fox? You interview people who live.
I understand that the lieutenant governor is here. And my message for her is this. If you break the law in Arlington, you will be held accountable, no matter your identity. As we are today, I'm going to go back to that.
You break the law in Arlington. You're the ones that get the I'll hold on to her. Nice things to see.
Let me be very, very clear.
I think we all agree, children first, right?
Our community,
Sis kids.
we will not allow fear, hatred, intimidation to dictate the future of our students. When we talk about Title IX and other protections, we are not talking about bureaucracy. We're talking about promises. Promises that every child belongs, that every family matters, and that justice and equity are never up for debate. My dad grew up in Arlington during segregation. He lived through what happens when a community looks away from justice. And we cannot, we will not repeat history. When we don't stand for equity, we stand by when discrimination thrives. I want to say this especially to the parents, many of them my friends. Just as I, as a mom, will stand in the line of fire for my own children, we, the community, will stand with you and for you for your children, because they are all of our children. Look around. Book fans, classroom center, educator silence, and our transgender and LGBTQIA+ neighbors are being vilified simply for existing. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So I ask you this. This is the moment that you commit to choose courage over comfort, to continue standing shoulder to shoulder and declare equity is never optional. It is essential and it's non-negotiable. Title IX is not just about are, and a promise we will keep.
So when I say fired up, you're going to say ready to go, okay? Fired up! Ready to go! 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 All right, good afternoon, my Arlingtonian friends. I am Julius J.D. Spain Sr., the most junior person to the county board. But let me tell you all this, for everybody who's watching, I too am a United States Marine. I served 26 years in the Marine Corps. I don't know how many people served in combat, but I did that. And guess what? My 3 now adult children are proud graduates of APS schools. So, I am proud. I just want you to know something. I am proud not only to be an Arlingtonian, but I'm also proud to stand with our transgender community. Our school board is ready for this fight. I'm ready for this fight. And I just say, bring it on! Now, what's sad about this occasion, if there is some sadness, some have said that this is like a political stunt. And quite honestly, that's what it is. Our kids are preparing to go to school on August 25th, next Monday, when they should be finalizing the joy of the summer. In fact, we just got back off vacation. But they're going to school here. They're preparing students to get prepped. And guess what? We got people coming in Arlington backyard, want to make a political stunt, want to make national news to gain some edge. Well, let me tell you something. Give me some CNN or MSNBC or Fox late breaking news. It's not going to happen in Arlington. So, we will not sit idly by while I do respect our Lieutenant Governor who's coming here today, her service to the Marine Corps. As I said, I spent 26 years wearing the clubs of this nation. And it saddens me that we as Marines let ourselves to be in all this state.
Keep deserve to be
transgender students and families. So shame on you. I'm 53 years old. I grew up in the civil rights movement down in the South. So ain't nothing about what's going on here today scares me one iota. So I'll say again, and I'll say to everybody here today, when we fight, when we fight, I'll tell you right now, do not put up the banner for surrender. We will not surrender. We're not going anywhere. Arlington has some of the best, if not the best school system in America. And come here today and talk about we don't know what we're talking about. Look in the mirror. God bless you, and God bless our students at Arlington Public Schools, and our teachers, and our families. Let's go get it.
Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. My name is Holmes. I'm a member of Arlington and APIA. For folks who are coming into the boardroom later, I'd like to ask for some practice decorum, okay? If there are opinions being stated you don't disagree with, you are not going to boo, you're not going to hiss, you're not going to do big thumbs down, you're going to sit quietly with the look of your face like you, well, and that's all you're going to do, because we need to take the upper hand here, and we need to be the mature adults in the room. Because we're fighting for our rights. We're fighting for Arlington. We're fighting for who we are. And we're not going to let others come from elsewhere and tell us what we should believe and belong, and who we should accept and what our practices should be. So I just urge everyone who comes inside to be respectful. There are all kinds of decorum rules, and I'm sure the chair will remind you of. But in particular, I'd like folks to really control themselves and appreciate as well interactions with folks on the other side who are here tonight outside, being respectful to them and keeping distance if you need to, just not engage. Really want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Any other final words you've got to say? Thank you. Okay. And if you are interested in speaking tonight, there are only a few spots left, and so you can need to sign up to that now. Also, seating is limited in the boardroom, and so if you're interested in going to the board meeting, now's the time to head inside. And thank you for coming out tonight, everyone. This is an awesome show. Thank you. And if you're not going inside and you've got a fun sign that's small, if you want someone to bring inside for you, just let us know. Drop it off up here.